Hey guys, and welcome back to the Grimsby to Glory. This is the third time in a row, but I am prepping the new series. As before any of that, I have to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for 1,000 subscribers on this channel. That is an amazing achievement. Thank you all for getting me here. No rush to 2K, although we are going to go for it, of course. So thank you all for getting me here. Thank you all for supporting as we go into today. And hopefully it's a bit of a shorter episode today. I mean, well, not really, hopefully, because I do enjoy this series. But yeah, I think we are going to play Stevenage, the first game. We're going to play Scunthorpe, which is a derby game. We have a derby today, and then Bradford, which is a bit of a grudge match. So we have 3 simulated in the month of October. We've got all the team to sort out still as well. Maybe set the youth academy up a bit more, because I feel like I haven't done that much. And we're in 11th starting today off. Let's up that, shall we? And here is the first game. Stevenage, like I said, these are in 6th actually. These are flying in the league. Don't know what their squad looks like, but I know what ours does, as it is going to be a very strong team that we play against them. No rotation here, with McEwen in goal, Luke Hendry, Tom Holmes, Pollock and Doig at the back, with Rose sitting in the middle, with Hewitt and Harry Clifton either side, Scannell at right wing, George Williams up front, and Kyle Bennett on the left. And let's have a look at this Stevenage lineup, with Jamie Cumming in the net, James Wilding, Prosser, Cuthbert, Coker, Marshall, Inodton, Pett, Aitchison, Akiwande and Ota. Okay, it's a bit of a complicated couple of names in there, but still, names should not put us off. Getting the result is what we need to do. And there is Akiwande. Stevenage actually starting the better off here, but it's Holmes with the tackles. Holmes making a tackle? You never see that, do you? As Sean Scavels has been released on the wing. Said his name completely wrong there, but can I get the cross right? It's going towards Kyle Bennett, and it's in the side netting. Stevenage dominate the start of the game, but when Kyle Bennett's in town and scoring goals like that, we're straight back into it. Fantastic finish, that one. Just gets the cross across the box, and it's just tapped home. Brilliant stuff. Look at it. Look at it. No keeper saving that. He's gone to ground when he don't need to. And Jamie Cumming embarrassing himself in front of Kyle Bennett. Oh, and there's an injury here a couple of minutes later. Don't know who it's to. Maybe James Wilding. It looks like a long name on the back of the shirt. No, it actually isn't. It's one of the midfielders, but he's having to go off. That's not good to see an injury, but still is 1-0. It was, in fact, Aitchison getting the injury, as we've got the ball here with Pollock. Gives it round the corner to Clifton. Now forward to Doig. Doig turns out. Gives it to Williams. Can we get this run down the middle? We can. From Elliot Hewitt. This guy is on the goal sheet all the time, and he's got another one. This guy is supposed to be a right back, and we dominate Stevenage here. Even the magical celebration to knock the players out, like he's knocked me out with how good he is. Honestly, great finish, that one. Through the middle of the field. No one picks him up. Just one-on-one with the keeper and just blasts it into that side netting. Doesn't stand a chance, does the keeper, as Hewitt gets another. It's 2 here at Stevenage, and it's brilliant. And we just need to try and see this first half out now. 2-0 at half-time will be brilliant. That was a big chance, though. Harry Clifton almost on the ball. And it didn't even take a formation change to get this team up and running. I don't really know why they've just decided now to. As it's Arai with the ball. Gives it to Awiande. Arai again. They're moving forward ever so slightly, and that's just wide that. It's Akiwande, the striker, and that's Stevenage's best chance. And it's wave after wave from Stevenage in this second half as McEwen's tested. Oh my days, it's the substitute who came on for Aitchison after his injury, as Tom Pett is going to whip in the corner. Stevenage are not dead and buried yet, as they've got a header across net and no one's chasing that up. Oh, and look at this. Arai chips Matty Pollock. Now it's Tom Holmes, who misses a tackle like usual, but Matty Pollock gets back. Stevenage still coming, and they've got a shot off. This last 20 minutes, yes, it is 2-0, but we've got to be very, very careful, because Stevenage could snatch something. Don't know if we are going to manage to kill the game off yet. There was Ote. Scores. 20 minutes to go. Just under. But Ote, a striker I looked at, didn't even realise he was out on loan, scores for Borough. And it's going to be a nervy ending. Yeah, good pass into the middle. We just cannot keep clean sheets. Centre-back, I think, although you guys suggest some great ones and they were just a bit out of the price tag, I am going to definitely go for. Big money needs to be spent on a central defender, because Matty Pollock want to grow. Holmes hasn't turned out good. and his defence is shipping in goals. And it's List. He's a decent little player there. As Ote stolen the ball off him. And now it's Kyle Bennett. Bennett goes for a long ball straight up to George Williams. Williams across to Hewitt. Across to Sean Scannell. It's great build-up play here to try and get a goal. As Scannell, turn that man. Turn him right. And it's List again. Come on, they're just piling on the pressure in bucket loads. Get this tackle in us. That's great stuff. Right, now we move. Harry Clifton down the side to Bennett. Bennett, keep that in. Oh my days, that were dangerous, and we could have another goal here. Scannell hasn't scored in a while. That was going towards him, and it almost went to Williams' chest. But I'm going to try and see this game out right now, guys. Don't you worry. Elliot List gives it to Pet. Actually, do worry a bit, because they are moving forward. Now backwards. In the middle, it's Rose chasing everything down, and it's a great tackle from Luke Hendry, who's miles out of position, but we'll let it slide for now, because I just want this final whistle to go. The most nerve-wracking game I've had in a while, as please, don't let them get any closer. Ote goes back, and that is the final whistle. 2-1 to the Mariners as we beat Stevenage, a big rival in real life. There was a bit of a debacle that went on with the two teams, as that is a glorious result to get in the end, and less possession doesn't matter at all. I don't care. We won. And I don't know where that's actually took us, as it's Morecambe up next, a simulated one. Do you have any top scores? We do. Williams is still fighting up there. 6 goals is one off being the top, but these have one of the top. Ben Pringle, who used to play for Grimsby Town on loan, as we are 8th position, just behind Carlisle and Salford and Tranmere, by only goal difference, I'm guessing, because it's the same points. Doing very, very well. And I get it, guys. It's very confusing how I have just rotated this team, as you see before, is different. But there's a reason. We have the derby up next. Iron versus the Mariners. Scunthorpe versus Grimsby Town. So we've had to rotate the team. With McEwen staying there, though. Hendry as well. He's just got stamina for days. Buckley, Pollock and Josh Doig at left back, with Morton in the middle. He comes in for like one of his only appearances. With Rose and Hartigan, who of course we already know is quite a baller, with right there, Williams and Martin. Max Wright, I want to kick the ground running with. So let's see if we can get the win again. Shrimps Official, yeah, that's their Twitter handle. Believe me or not, it is. As we play this team, at least they're not 5 at the back. Can we get the result against this team? Got a couple of ex-Grimsby players, Pringle and Davies, as we get a 3-2 win. Okay, that's very nice to clutch it in a big scorer. Yes, clean sheets can't be kept, but the rotated team as well. Very, very nice. They started the scoring with McAlinden, as it's not going to show me the rest. It is Williams, which my head will cover, Clifton and Hendry getting the goals, as Price and McAlinden, like I said, getting theirs. And that even takes us up to 5th. We could be on for top of the league soon. As you can see, 2nd place Forest Green, who we beat, are only 1 point ahead of us. And to say we haven't had the best of seasons, to be here at this time is exceptional, as it is Derby Day though. Anything can happen here. And it is a game in hand over everyone else. We have got to get the team right. As here it is, back to full strength. I was thinking about Hartigan starting this game when I started him in the other one instead of Clifton. But Clifton came off the bench and scored himself, so I can't really change that. With McEwen in goal, Hendry, Holmes, Pollock and Doig. Oh, Pollock just increasing like mad as well, with Danny Rose in CDM, Hewitt and Clifton either side, with Scannell on the right, Bennett on the left. And George William now 64 rated, deservedly so, up front, even though he should be a central midfielder. And it's the Iron, Scunthorpe United, the Scunts, who we play next. And let's have a look at this Scunthorpe lineup, with Mark Howard in the net, Clark, Magai, Honorase, Brown, Gilead, Taylor, Spence, Hippolyte, oh, I can't say his name, Van Veen, and Olamola. I do not like Kevin Van Veen. Grimsby fans will tell you that all themselves. Very, very nasty player, celebrated in front of our faces when he scored at our place. So we're going to do the same to his fans if we beat them. And they could actually be starting this first half off the better. Olamola through! Oh my days, McEwen! You almost made me poo my pants. Almost through straight away, as we need to keep our heads on here. Danny Rose gives it to Hippolyte round the corner, and it's another big chance for Scunthorpe. Uh-oh. And it's Spence on the ball now. Great tackle in there, as Hewitt has been given it. Turn, Williams, and run, as they've got a defender very far back. But we've got the ball still. Sean Scannell now on it. Scannell turns, gives it into Williams. Ball through the middle to Harry Clifton. Clifton from range, and he's in the back of the net. Grimsby Town's youth player, who I said I wasn't thinking about playing, puts us in front against the rivals in the derby, the best player to score. He is on flames. Absolutely ferocious strike that he scored. 2 from outside the box. That is so side netting, it is unreal from Harry Clifton. And this guy, I want to take him to the Prem at the moment and nurture him. He's a great player and a great goal scorer. Oh my days, you couldn't do any more to boost my mood at the moment and my ego, because we want to make this more. I want 5. And Kyle Bennett on the ball gives it up to George Williams. Williams has tried to go around. He's going to give that ball to Kyle Bennett now. What can Bennett do? Can he add to the lead? Oh, it's a great save from Howard. We probably should have took it closer in second thoughts. It's going to be Rose to whip in a corner. Can Doig get his second goal for Grimsby? And it's right over. Doig off his head. And Hendry gives it to Scannell. Scannell get that ball into the middle to Williams. Williams across to Harry Clifton again. He couldn't be on for another, could he? As it's out back to Scannell. Scannell needs to try and get across. He has got across the defence. He's gone for the finesse and missed it. And Olamola with the ball again. The Scunthorpe player. Great crunching tackle. Love to see that. As oh, he's given a foul as well. It's heating up as a derby match. No cards yet out of the referee's pocket. But it's definitely heating up. And it could even heat up more if it could maybe like nick a goal or something. As Williams has the ball now. Williams running forward. George Williams gives it out wide to Luke Hendry. Give it back in the middle. Williams got the run across from Harry Clifton again. Oh, and it's saved. This guy is on absolute flames. Our central midfielders. Holmes is going to try and get underneath that. He doesn't, but he's on absolute flames. Another corner ball. Okay. I didn't know it was. As that's going towards Holmes right this time. Over the top. Williams. Oh, it's a scramble. And Harry Clifton on the ball through the middle to Hewitt. It could even be 2 before half-time. You know, absolutely dominated the derby. Scannell's at the far post and Scannell scores. I thought the keeper had saved it, but no, he's put it in his own net. Sean Scannell, who's been off the score sheet for a while, points to the back of his shirt because you need to remember that and remember this day where Grimsby smashed Scunthorpe. Oh, what a brilliant day it would be in real life if this happened. We did beat them in the derby, but if it was by this and the performance was this complete, it would be a lot greater. Great finish. I mean, give the keeper a chance by putting it straight at him, but I don't care. It's gone in, hasn't it? Off his elbow. And at half-time as, yep, the whistle's gone straight away. We lead 2-0. Great, great half of football. Great play, great everything. Great play from every single player on the field. I'm looking for things to say because it's honestly been great. And we need to keep it up that way. And just in this second half, we just need to try and keep it a bit calmer. Don't let them get back into it like Stevenage were. That would be horrific if they actually managed to turn it around. But in this game, I'm going to be optimistic. I think we can make it more, but that pass hasn't gone through. And it's Harry Clifton in the middle with it. Clifton driving. Can he give that out wide? He can to Sean Scannell. Scannell's going to go forward. Scannell, keep on going. Scannell, keep on going. Cut inside now. Can he still get to it? Oh, he did. And was he fouled? I don't think he has been. Nothing's given us. My voice almost broke right there. The defender, look at that. That's a Van Dijk Pickford tackle. That. Get your head out. And it's Gilead. Gilead with the ball. Gives it back to Kevin. I don't want to say that name. As it's gone back to Gilead. Great tackle in there again. Clifton now to come away with it. Harry Clifton round the corner. Give that to Scannell. Give it to Scannell as he's on the ball now. Sean Scannell for 2 in the derby. Sean Scannell. Oh, 1-on-1 and slides it to the side of the keeper. This is too easy, really. We're just absolutely dominating Scunthorpe in our own backyard. And it's an absolute great run. That straight through the middle. And yeah, just puts it to the side of the keeper. Great stuff. Great result. Great everything. We need to keep on going. Yeah, but absolutely great all round. Absolutely fandabidozia. Scannell gives it to Rose in the middle now. Can we try and find a ball through somewhere here maybe? It's gone too far. As unfortunately Scannell won't be getting his hat-trick in this game. Max Wright has to come on, an invisible man who I think Jackson Jr. was shaking hands with there. Should be George Williams. Hasn't really been invisible in this game, though. He's been quite good. As Joey Hope is the next one to come on as well at left back. Good bit of experience for a youth player in a derby match where we should be cruising to victory as Clifton get out the way of Kyle Bennett. That was a run on up front as we just need to keep this very solid now. Come on. It could be his first clean sheet in a while, but we need to keep it a clean sheet. Good shot. Get the save away. And he does, McEwen. And I don't know why they're time wasting in the last couple of minutes as well. As it's a big crunching tackle off the ball from Bollock. But the final whistle goes anyway. 3-0 to Grimsby against Scunthorpe to us. We can climb the league with that result. It's a great result as well on a Wednesday night under the floodlights. in the local derby. Nothing more you could ask for. And yeah, it takes us up to second place. Mansfield on top of the league, but still, I would take second place if this finished today. I expected this season to be a bit of a build at the start, because I know we don't have much money. Get the players in this time, get them gelling, next season go up. But at the moment, we've got ourselves into a predicament where we look like we're going up anyway, so I don't really want to lose it. I know it's early on, but I don't want to lose it. However, after that great performance, I've got to flick back to this team. Maka, that's what we call him as well. Hendry, Buckley, Pollock and Doig. Rose, Hartigan and Morton with Wright, Williams and Martin. Yeah, we flicked back to this bit of a second string team against Cheltenham. They are in 12th position. I know we're up there, but I do want to keep fitness high because, of course, keeping fitness high has actually worked for us because a rotational team isn't that bad as well. But then again, these guys have got 5 at the back. I don't like it against 5 at the back. Please get the result if you can. And it's a loss and a red card for Luke Hendry. Don't like that at all. It's Ralgan with a first minute goal and Suricombe, I think that's how you pronounce it, with the 70th minute. Dominated the game as well, so we aren't going to be second for long. And also, I've got a couple of messages that I didn't expect to get. But then again, I don't actually mind getting them. Virgil Gomez is one player in the reserve that I haven't really been playing. And I think this is time to maybe get a contract sorted as well. I want to offer a contract out and get some players going back. And yes, it is going to cost us money to release players, but it's players that I don't see playing. One of them being Terry Taylor. He's on loan. I'm going to see how much it is to terminate the loan. 5 grand. That really isn't much. Maybe it's a bit for us, but I don't want him here. We can't release a lot at once as well, so Virgil Gomez is moaning, so he's going to be the next one. This is 10 grand though, which I don't like to do, and I'll release him. And I'm just going to see Owen Windsor, because I have no plans for this guy as well. Got too many strikers. 5 grand as well, so we'll get rid of him. Not very unrealistic as well, because all them 3 players at Grimsby have gone back in real life. But the contract I want to get sorted out is this guy, because I know players can get poached early on this game, especially with strict transfers. So James McEwen, Maka, the goalkeeper, the captain, must stay here. And I'll offer him a crucial. I will offer him all the money in the world to stay here, because this is his best player. He wants no extension. Actually, he has got 2 years. I didn't even notice he had 2 years. I'd like to get that up to 3 though, please, Maka. Please accept that. No extension. He doesn't want an extension. Okay, it might just have to be a little bit of a wage rise, which I don't mind doing for our best player at the club. I know it's not ideal, but this guy must stay. 2.4, sorry. And will he? He will. James McEwen, get in. And also, I know I didn't get really an extension on it, but it does boost his morale as well, so there was a point in it. Need to sign up a lot of other players as well who are still not signed up properly. As player loan expires, Morton's complaining about his game time now. That's a player I'd like to keep around the team. 60 rated. As we go into this, I might have to play him. Oh, but then again, it's Bradford as Awara, Edwards. I'm getting an earful with all these loan players. I honestly am. I think I've released the wrong ones, as that's a scout report from a Scunthorpe player. Ugh, why have I done that? As I wanted to click on this. Montel Gibson, loan to buy, reject. As it is in fact Morton's lucky day, he's going to start because of course the suspension to Hendry has allowed Hewitt to drop back, and Edwards makes to the bench because I don't want them complaining at me really, and they're players that can be in around the team with McEwen in net, Hewitt, Holmes, Pollock and Doig, Rose, Morton and Clifton with Scannell, Williams and Bennett improving very nicely. This squad just need to keep a bit more consistent. We are inconsistently consistent, and I don't want it to be like this as we play Bradford. Bit of a rivalry here. And here is the team for Bradford City. O'Donnell, Hosanna, Staunton, Cousin Dawson, French, Wood, Evans, Pritchard, Sutton, Novak, Clark. I was late to that. Novak is an ex-Scunthorpe player. No, actually Sutton is as well. And Billy Clark's an ex-Grimsby player who just really wanted out of the club for some reason last season to go to Bradford. I understand it was family reasons as well. Just a couple of fun facts in there because, of course, it's around my club and I love to sneak them in. As Bradford are a really decent team on paper, but then again do struggle in the league sometimes, as it's Pritchard who gives it for... That can't be the Pritchard from Huddersfield, definitely not. As Lee Novak's through though, and it's 1-0 to Bradford straight away. Oh my days, the Bantams take the lead over the Mariners to start off with, and it's Lee Novak, the ex-Scunny player. Oh, we've just beaten his old team in the derby, but we can't keep him quiet here in this Bradford game. Scores the first goal. You can hear the fans going mental as well in the background as it's a howler of a start. We don't want 2 back-to-back defeats now, do we, after a derby win? And Novak on the ball again. Bradford really looking for a good performance here as McEwen comes out well. New contract morale boost there, and he's playing Well, I won't say pretty well, actually, but he's done well there. Of course, Bradford dominating procedures. Ball into the box as well. Chance for 2. It's off the line. And it's in at the second time of asking. Scannell's header was not powerful enough. And it's in from, I don't even know who's poked it in. It's Billy Clark, an ex-Grimsby player now. Or our old player. If he did that in real life, I do admire the player, but I just know he'd do that against us. Ian Holloway told him to shut his mouth against us. But he's opened it here, as his team lead 2-0 after a shocking start. And Pritchard gives it into Evans, going backwards now. French. Oh, and that's a great tackle. Morton running forward with the ball, tries to get it through to Williams. Williams! Oh, it's turned into a bit of a grudgy game again as Novak is through. We got the tackle in, but he still managed to keep on going as Billy Clark gets it. Now to Evans. Evans tackled, and Morton, I want you to prove yourself. Hartigan's a good player. He could have easily played this game. And Morton, come on! He's on the ball again now. I'm all for second chances, so please do something here as he gives it to Harry Clifton. He just hasn't got the gap he usually does because it's probably the 5 at the back that's stopping it. Scannell, who didn't get that header off the line earlier, gets us back into this. He has been on flames this episode. Sean Scannell with another. Of course, it's not what we want though. We are still behind, but going into half-time, it's a good time to get it as well. 40th minute ain't bad. Brilliant finesse over the keeper to make it 2-1. Oh, and we've given a free kick away just before half-time to Bradford. As it is Evans who's going to step over this. Don't know what he's like. Sutton's there as well. He scored against Grimsby in real life not long ago. As it's rolled out to Novak to strike low, but it's out of play. And that is half-time. 2-1. Changes to be made because I am not happy with the way we are performing. Well, I wasn't to start off with. We've upped it a bit to get that goal back, but I've got to take him off. He was moaning that he wasn't getting played. Well, his club were, Bristol City. But he's got to come off. Hartigan's coming on for Morton. Edwards, I want to put on as well, but Scannell's, of course, just scored, and you never know, he could be dodgy as well. So, the second half is going to be underway, as it is right now. And we really need to chase this game. I've got faith, though, and get that ball through Bennett now. What can Bennett do here? That's a good spin. Oh, and it's saved again, but we're pushing on the door. Real good improvement since Hartigan's come on. I don't know if it's because of him or just the second half where we've got better. As I do find that as a common thing in this game as well. Second halves are a lot better for teams. As Hartigan's on the ball again. Put that in the middle. George Williams! Oh my God. I can't deal with this one. And Danny Rose with the ball in the middle. Come on, this goal is coming. It's brewing. It's either Bennett or Williams who's going to get it. Oh, and Williams were running through. This game, man. This game, not just this game in particular. I mean FIFA when I'm saying that. It's just so up and down. It's unreal. But I love that about League 2 and the season in real life as well. Everything's just yo-yo at the moment. It's entertaining. It's Hartigan. Luckily as well, one thing, I have put Era Jackson Jr. on, but 2, we haven't been affected by injuries much, and especially to this guy, because this guy's a beast. Harry Clifton, who scores to level it up. Harry Clifton. This guy is phenomenal. Him and Scannell have basically scored every single goal today. Harry Clifton. He's one of our own, scores a goal. Beautiful. It's down the middle as well. O'Donnell does terribly not to save that. And it is 2-2. From 2-0 down. The mentality in these boys is unreal. Because we're coming back from every game. And Levi Sutton on the ball. Bradford, of course. See what I mean about up and down? Now, Bradford are actually the better team here. As it's Kyle Bennett. Great tackle. Great nutmeg as well. To get it forward to Clifton. Era Jackson Jr., make that darting run, please. I would love to see you get a goal right here, as he could do, you know. He's in front of the defenders. Jackson Jr. Oh, Grimsby Town win the game against Bradford. We're off to their corner where the fans are. It's Jackson Jr. off the bench. This guy in real life is tearing it up off the bench as well sometimes. He's tearing it up altogether, and he's tore it up in this game. Matty Pollock, take your rest for Buckley. Going to make that quick sub. The keeper got a hand on it as well, I think he did. I'm not sure. Don't really care. But Jackson Jr. has our goal to give us 3 points. I was tempted to get up and jump about, but I don't think my new camera allows that much because of the focus that it has. So Scannell gives it to Hartigan. No way could it be 2 for Jackson Jr. Is in again. Era Jackson Jr. Bradford City falling apart. And he's put it too fast past the post. And Harry Clifton with the ball again into Jackson Jr. This guy's pulling the strings. Era Jackson Jr. And I don't know why I tried to chip it. The keeper really didn't come off his line, but that should be game over. It's 3-2. It's a hoof up field, and it's the final whistle. And it's glorious. 3-2 against Bradford City, the Bantams, where an ex-Scunthorpe player scored, an ex-Grimsby Hours player scored, which now doesn't like us, I don't think. But we came back and we absolutely hammered them. Oh, what a result that was. That keeps us in the top 2 for the time being. I thought we'd drop out all the way. No, actually, we've gone back up. We dropped out there, didn't we? As it's late in Orient to finish this episode out, Press, and of course, I think it's Notts Forest complain about his game time, but I don't care as I want to get onto this Orient game. As here is the team for it, a couple of changes in there. McEwen's actually gone up to 67 rated as well. Great for an aging keeper with Hendry 66 at right back. Holmes is still in there because I'm seeing a gradual improvement in him with Buckley partnering up. These are in 22nd. Need to change the team up a bit. With Doig, he's almost 64 rated. Rose, Hewitt, who now is a central midfielder, you'll love to see, and Hartigan in centre mid with Max Wright up right wing, Ira Jackson Jr. up top after his goal, an amazing performance for like last 10 minutes, and Bennett on the left. I was thinking about O'Hara Edwards, but it just isn't ticking any boxes for me at the moment. Yes, he hasn't got his chance, but the team's performing. When the team's performing, I don't know why these academies have the grudge against us, not playing their players when we're winning. They come off the bench, that's the least I can do. As can we get a result here? Please, we do. Max Wright scoring and Elliot Hewitt back in central midfield, just on that run. And that's another great victory. Now it's back onto the Papa John's trophy, but that will be next time. As thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it rather abruptly because my counter's going off at the side of me like mad. So yeah, thank you guys so much for 1k subscribers. I plan on a video. I apologise, it's not straight away. I'm having a bit of technical difficulties because I'm trying to set up streaming as well on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me already on that, the link will be in the description of my Christmas video. Hopefully it still works. It's YT_MWS_, and I will see you all in the next video on this channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. In a bit, peace.